All right. Hello, 21st century humans. I'm Principal Flores. I'm a GitHub Campus expert at GitHub, and I'm really excited to share with you my course. And before I'm going to start, before we start to deep dive into my course, just hope you're doing well. And I know some of you here are student developers in the tech field or students in IT related programs. Or if you're not, I hope you're just going to look into or you might be interested, on this course outline. Right. So I'm going to start with the most common problems that student developers or beginners, someone like me before, uh, facing. Right. So problem number one is that at some point in your coding, you don't know what to code anymore. Right. Been there, done this kind of situation. It's like a mental block type of thing that somewhat you don't know what to code anymore after you've written or write 50 lines of code, and you just suddenly don't know the logic of the next part, the next function, and you want to go to Google to find, right? And it's going to be hectic because you need to search, have those tabs, and you're going to search for hundreds of solutions that may not related to your problem. All right. So problem number two would be like community takes time to respond. All right. So on this kind of problem, as I've encountered here, is that I also somewhat ask the community online, about my programming challenges, programming problems. But online communities in programming, it we are diverse, right? We have different time zones, and that's totally fine if you don't get the solutions or the answers from other developers instantly, because we should always respect time. But if I want to have the solution right away, then asking in a community might not be always be the right thing if I wanted to make it quick. All right. So my course uh, tackles about a kind of problem, and my course would be like it's an introduction for a GitHub Copilot. It's an AI pair programmer developing GitHub to help developers, also students, to learn programming. Right? It's always, I mean, the main focus of this course is to help students facilitate learning using AI tools. Right? So the main features of GitHub Copilot is first one is to convert comments to code. You know, I know we use comments to just uh, address some type of code here, like as an add function. Like you just wanted to name that function, but here you can type comments, and through that comments you can ask Copilot what to do, right? And it's going to have the suggestions, and you just hit tab. After that, have the code, right? How good was that? And the second one is to autofill repetitive code. So GitHub Copilot, since you're going to repeat this line of codes, so it will going to suggest, right? It's going to suggest those codes for you, so you're not going to repeat it, right? Also, the last feature is a great one for me, is to show alternatives. This is a great thing because it helps you to find other types of solution, because in programming, right, we have different types of solutions, and same problem, right? It could be the optimized problem, or I mean the optimized solution, or the most spaghetti one, right? But here the Copilot will showcase the best possible solutions, alternatives for you. So GitHub Copilot, once enabled on your favorite text editor, I haven't mentioned it here, but yes, GitHub Copilot will work in your favorite text editor. Uh, Specifically, we use it in VS Code, and under the hood, GitHub Copilot is based on OpenAI, which is behind ChatGPT. But now GitHub Copilot is more to be specific on uh, the coding styles, or to be specific on the programming languages. All right. So this now be catered to developers and student developers. So examples in the wild. So don't just take this word from me, but developers, you know, love GitHub Copilot. I know through this tweets about A is doing 80% of my coding. Feature looks brighter than ever. And GitHub Copilot is like giving a programmer a superpower, as we said here. And also some of the companies here are been using GitHub Copilot. That's what JD Ross here, some of their engineers, uh, you know, said that 40% of their lines is produced now by GitHub Copilot. So GitHub Copilot is also loved by companies. And also, I want you as student or student learners or just starting to code to adapt uh, this kind of technique because it really helps you to facilitate the learning, right? When you specifically when you're just starting out. So advantages of this course would be first is to brainstorm, right? So as I said earlier, GitHub Copilot can give you different suggestions, different solutions, to fix the same problem, right? So it will give you to brainstorm ideas, also to jog your memory, stimulate those ideas, and to produce or to help you produce more solutions, fix that problem. And also to retain focus. So remember what I said earlier, we're going to go to Stack Overflow, to go to Google, Google Chrome and search. But now in front of your text editor, you're just going to type, you're going to retain your focus by focusing on the problem. And with GitHub Copilot will be there for you to copilot those uh, things that you may not always be familiar with, right? And also the type. You just need to type your, you need to type your or to comment what you want Copilot to do, and Copilot will suggest on the best possible solutions for you. So opportunities of this course now would be what I said earlier. If we're going to have fast rate of completion, so this one is just is also statistically improved or statistically evidence, right? So we have faster completion, have the less mental effort for 87%, spend less time searching, that's what I said earlier, stay more in the flow, you're going to be more in your text editor, and also are more fulfilled with your job, as what Bobber said here. And also the most important one is to less frustrated when coding. Because we've been there to that, if you've uh, been like me, I've been frustrated to code, and having this kind of tool helping us would be such a win-win for us. So also it gives us a high confidence, morale, and performance on psychological safety scale. So psychological safety, it's where we feel safe when we ask to our fellow developers about our code, you know, because our code is it's more robust, it's more efficient because of this AI tool. And with that, we could have more confidence to showcase this on our peers or in the real world, right? And yes, see you there in my course, and that's the course outline. Uh, I hope you really take glimpse of it. So I think I'm going to lift you a code, that I made or I prompt using an AI, and said here AI won't take her job, but those who learn to use AI effectively will have an advantage over those who don't. So don't think of it, right? We're now in this modern age, and we should always adapt. Because if not, we're going to lose these tools, right? We should always use this one in our own advantage. Thanks so much, and I hope I will see you the next on the next course that I've been making. Bye.